Hey guys, it's John here. Welcome back. So, I said I did a couple of shorts showing off what I've done against the one wall in the living room in like 3 different sections, and people wanted a longer look at a lot of the items that were in these glass cabinets. So, here we go. I've got my AT-AT and Snowspeeder up there with a backdrop of the Star Wars collectible card game Yoda poster hanging up behind it. We have Land of the Jawas here with a bunch of sand people. Luke Skywalker, 3PO's arm is busted off. You know, he got attacked by him. And we have a little Jawa hiding in the back there. Some cool... Yeah, there's the Jawa. He's hanging out. He's got his hood down because it's hot. You know, he's like, oh, it's pretty warm. Actually, there's a tear in it, so that's why he's shoved back there. Take apart 3PO with his arm off, just because it looks neat. And Obi-Wan's in the back screaming out. We got the Cantina set, and for now, a lot of my one-offs are in the Cantina here. So you'll see more than just Star Wars figures. We've got R5D4 being accosted by a couple of Jawas. We've got that little Trandoshan guy in the background there. We've got Mork from Ork. We got Hammerhead and Walrus Man sort of giving Chewie a hard time here. The Lizard Woman from Flash Gordon back there hanging out with Han Solo. We got Worf, the Kraken, and a little dude. The Black Build-A-Droid from Disney. From Disney Parks. Perseus and one of his warriors. Lack hanging out with a wizard guy. We got the AT-ST with a couple of drivers and a biker scout hanging out here. Just for the heck of it. Admiral Akbar, Nien Nunb, and General Madine. And then we have a bunch of troopers for Endor hanging out with Prune Face. Getting ready to go down to the planet. The focus is going crazy. What's going on? Around the B-Wing, got a couple of pilots here hanging out. I swear I've got more B-Wing pilots somewhere. I gotta dig them out. Bunch of Cloud Car guys, Ugnaughts, and Bespin security guards hanging around the twin pod Cloud Car. Some pilots, a couple droids, the medical droids, and we got Luke, Han, Leia, Chewie, and the gang talking to Lando and them. This was the R5D4 I owned as a kid in the back of the Y-Wing here. I need the bomb, and I need the front guns for the Y-Wing. Anyone out there have some Y-Wing parts? Let me know. The Rancor is hanging out down here on the bottom with some Gamorrean guards, a Rancor Keeper, more modern Rancor Keeper, because I only have one vintage Rancor Keeper. Can you believe that? And we've got Hoth playset here with some Hoth troopers, and I threw in a Hoth Chewie with the snow on him. Over here we've got Mask in this cabinet, and we got the Rhino coming up here. Let's zoom in on the Rhino. Hold on. There we go. The Rhino with Matt Tracker, Bruce Sato, and Alex Sector. We've got the truck there. We have the four-wheeler, the Jeep that has a boat inside of it, the Stinger car. We got the plane, the dune buggy thing, the little vampire motorcycle, and the jackhammer truck. Starry Oars up on this one. We got the base, a couple of little guys, and a bunch of the good guys and bad guys over here, all hanging out. Transformers Got the Insecticons. We've got the box and Soundwave there with some cassettes. 2 of the jets. Those are jets that my brother and I owned since we were kids. And then we have Dirge from the Conehead jets. Some Battle Beasts. Sea Spray. Got Brawn. Outback, Cosmos. Beachhead. Or Beachcomber. Beachcomber. Warpath. I need to get Pipes. I think Pipes the only one I need? I've got the red Bumblebee, regular Bumblebee, Cliff Jumper, yellow Cliff Jumper, Hubcap, Gears, his alternate Swerve, Wind Charger, and his alternate. Yeah, I just need Pipes, I think. Anyone got Pipes? Let me know. 12-inch Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow from 3-0. We've got the Transformers Masterpiece collection here. Autobot Cars, Blue Streak. We got Prowl here. Spike or Buster, whatever you call him, in the suit. Bumblebee with a blaster radio. We got them in the Rover. Roller's his name. The Swerve. What's the... Trax was the blue Corvette. My favorite is Smokescreen here. He's my favorite car. Wheeljack and Sideswipe up there. And then we got Optimus Prime, of course. Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Got the whole group of pilots here. We got the Doom Blasters box and the Zarkon Zapper box. Voltron himself standing all looking cool there. And we've got the Doom Blaster open. All the bad guys are here. We got a couple of Row Beasts and the Coffin in the middle. All the bad guys, and then the bad guy pilots and troopers down there. So that's the Voltron display. Now moving on. So I put both cabinets up. I've got to get lighting for the second cabinet. And then get some plexi shelves cut in there to put in there. But I've added space to the Star Wars cabinet here so you can see what's going on compared to the last short video. We got the 3 different Chewbacca's, the 3 variants out there now. All the variants are prominent with Han, the 3 different Hans, the Leia, 2 different Lukes. I need a brown-haired Luke, so that's one I want, brown-haired Luke. The Vaders, the Obi-Wans, these are all variants. Everyone has a different variation, like gray hair, white hair for the Obi-Wans. The Vaders have different shininess on the heads and actually a different sculpt. The hands are different. It's hard to see, but the hands are different. Got the 3 different facial structures and coloring for the Death Squad commander. 2 different colored belts and helmets for Boba Fett. 2 different colored greenish. The greens are different on those Greedos. Pink tusk, white tusk. Walrus Man. Look at the eyes on Hammerhead. The different Snaggletooth. Power Droid, Jawas, R5-D4, Death Star Droid. The different colors on the Jawas, different colored belts on the Tusken Raiders. I need to get a Holotubes Tusken Raider. The helmets on these Luke X-Wings are different. Yodas that are different colored. I need a brown snake Yoda. There's 4 different, look at the feet. The feet are all different colors. The faces are different colors. Different styles on those. We got the 2 different heads for the FX7. The, much like the Rebel Commander, the Hoth Rebel Trooper also has, you can clearly see the difference in the color on the one compared to the other 2. And the other 2 have differences in the goggles and chest piece actually differences. Han Solo, we got the molded legs and painted legs, And then we have the, he's got different faces. Princess Leia has different hair colors and faces on these. And then we have Luke Skywalker with different colored bands and goggles and things. Different colored scarves. Smiling and non-smiling Landos and plus Landos from other countries and things. Some of these variants are just COO mark variants. Green head, orange head for Bosk. 2 different faces for Dengar, and we also have the Dengar with no paint on his backpack. The light and dark accessories for Forlom, Zuckuss. I don't think I have any variations on Zuckuss. 3 different variants on IG-88. We've got the dull, we've got 2 chrome, we got the chrome with the orange and chrome with the yellow paint. The 2 different variants, Lobots, 3 different variants of Luke, Bespin, including a brown-haired one. Take apart 3PO, R2 with sensor scope, 4 different Princess Leias. There are a million different Princess Leias variants, but I've got 4 of the main ones here. There's differences in the gold collars, crew necks versus no crew necks. The Hans with 3 different head sculpts. One of them has more yellowish hands, one has more pink, and one of them has a smaller head sculpt. The Snow Troopers, we've got like the unibrow one and the regular goggles. And then we've got hard and soft. AT-AT Driver, AT-AT Commander. Ugnaughts, we've got them with both fabrics. Notice the fabrics are different. A lot of people call it the blue and purple smock, but it's really the different fabrics that's what you're looking for. And there's so many different variants of the Bespin guards as well. So we got a whole lot of their variants here. A lot of them are different COO marks. That's a big way to tell. The lighter helmet and darker helmet for the Cloud Cars TIE Pilot. We got all the Ewoks here together. I just put them all together because it looks good having a line of Ewoks. I need hats for these 2 from the last 17. 3 different Biker Scouts. The helmets are different shapes. The chest plates are different on these. The chest armor. 2 different face paints for the AT-ST Driver. 3 different head sculpts and facial paints and eyebrow differences on the Imperial Commander. One of those Emperors is still in the Kenner baggie. We got the Guard and Han and Leia, or Leia and Lando. Luke's there. We got the Han Solos with camo and not camo on the lapels. And we've got 2 different Admiral Akbars. I should move these and put them next to each other because you can't really see the difference if you're just going up and down like this. You got to have them next side by side to really notice the difference. And so I'm going to rearrange the way some of these are put in here, I guess, now that I see it. Same with the Klaatu skiff. And then over in the next cabinet, I'm going to have the small vehicles, like mini rigs and small vehicles, and I'll put some figures around them for fun. But we've got the land speeder being accosted by a couple troopers. But if we continue from the top, we're going into the last 17 here. And I don't have any variants of the last 17. I'm lucky to have 1 of each. And I'm still missing, I need a good EV99. The one I have, his arms and a leg are broke off. And I need a Man-a-Man and Yak Face, but I've got all the rest. And then I want to get all the droids and Ewoks figures, so there's also, again, there's room for expansion here. And then we've got the new ones from 2021, 2022, whatever, new Kenner style figures added in here, because in my opinion, no Kenner collection is complete unless you have those figures as well. We've got the guns, some mini rigs here from Hoth. And we've got the Cap 2 and the ISP. I need the front gun for that thing. So if anyone has a gun for that, that'd be cool. And then the Bomar Monk, I had to put him in somewhere. So Jabba's Palace. Jabba's play set there with Ula, the dancing girl. I need Droopy McCool's flute. Anyone got Droopy's flute? Yeah. Help, I need it. I need the reins for that guy, the dewback. My original Wampa, and then the Wampa Chris Perlow gave me right before I left Seattle. And then we've got the Detolfs next to those cabinets. And we've got the Razor Crest up here. Looking cool. And we've got some various Boba Fett's and Mandalorian stuff up here. There's Mando and there's a Mr. Man, Mr. Clumsy or something, right?
From Gilster.
The Slave One, Boba Fett's ship here with the modern one sitting up above. And then we've got both Boba Fett's hanging out up here just to hang out with a little wind-up robot. The Ewok Village. My Ewok Village is a little bit warped, so you notice the rubber band. I'm trying to sort of force it back into shape. It's got a slight warp to it, so I put some tension on it, hoping I could sort of take away that little warp, and then maybe I can, once it's set there for a while, I can take the rubber band off. Millennium Falcon here, thanks to John Boldry. John stopped by one day and gave me this Falcon, which is really cool of him. I need the struts to hold the door open. And I got a little 3.75 Indiana Jones hanging out with the Falcon. And we've got a 12-inch Indiana Jones behind him. With his hat, his pistol's in the holster. And he's got a custom whip made by Paul Baker. Thanks, Paul, for making that whip for me. It's perfect. We got Monstar from the Silverhawks with his bat friend. And we've got Quicksilver with his Silverhawk friend. And then we have the Sectar's Dragonfly with a character here who's just got his gun. I need the sword and pistol for that guy, but I might be able to get them from Scuba Pete. We're going to be working out a deal for some stuff. And we've got Prince Dogon, whatever his name is. The chip from Terminator is in here, prop replica. And then we've got the coin from John Wick. Now, this is an actual coin used in the movies of John Wick. And we've got a Witcher medallion here hanging on the door. I got that coin from a guy at a Comic-Con who worked on John Wick, the film. And they had so many coins minted up for the movie that when the movie wrapped, everyone who worked on the film was able to take a couple coins. And I actually helped him carry some stuff in. I walked around the back of the Comic-Con. I don't know why I did it. I just wandering around, taking a break or something, and he saw me back there, and he was like, "Can you help me out for a few minutes? I need someone to help carry all this stuff in." So I just was like, why not? So I helped him carry a bunch of crap in the back door of the con, and then as a thanks, he gave me one of those coins. But you saw the Thundercats figures up above, and here are Starcom good guys hanging out here, and the bad guys hanging out down here. The bad guy leader from Starcom was a mail-away figure. He's this guy right there. Only available in Canada as a mail-away figure. So I managed to pick him up. I don't even remember where. The little parasite ships can lock into the main ship there. So I've got one locked in and one out, so you can just kind of see how they work. And we got Dagobah down below. This is thanks to Andy at Holo Chronicles. I think, and if I remember right, Andy sent me this Dagobah playset, and I put some figures in it to populate it. And then I've got Robotech over here. I've got now Robotech was put out. There are Harmony Gold boxes, there are Matchbox boxes, and there are Exo Squad boxes. Depending on what year you got your stuff from. The Exo Squad was the latest version, but still I think that was early 90s. So I've got an Exo Squad version of the Battle Pod. And then I have the figures are all either Harmony Gold or Matchbox, and you can see the difference. Like if we were to look at some of the figures up close, side by side, you could see the difference in the sculpts. Got a lot of the pilots up here with the Veritech Fighter. Most of these pilots and the Veritech are Harmony Gold Matchbox versions. And the Max Sterling in the packaging here is a Harmony Gold version of the packaging for Max. And I got Max open and carded there. Pretty cool. Not every character is complete. Some of them need their guns, but I got a lot of them with their weapons and helmets, so it's good enough. We got Stargate winged glider with a couple of Stargate bad guys here. We've got a Horus flying it and an Anubis guard standing around. And then we have two of the good guys back there. We got the X-Wing with the guys from Bespin hanging around it. And little do they know, this is a made-up scene of like if they were to meet Luke while he landed. But little do they know that Boba Fett's in the background waiting to take them on. And then we have Battlestar Galactica and the $6 Million Man in this display up here. We got both versions of the Daggett. We got the Imperious Leader here on card and loose. The Ovian, which is my favorite alien 3.75-inch action figure. I got a bunch of Ovians loose, and we got one on the package. Adama and Starbuck. We've got a Cylon Raider, two Cylons, and the Lucifer leader guy for them. And then we've got $6 Million Man with his box and the engine sitting there. We got some Transformers in here from Brian at the Phil's Comic Shop. He helped me get that. That's his old Jetfire, and Chris from Thousandth Ghost got me the arm for him. I've got my Bumblebee and Optimus Prime in here. This is the Optimus Prime that I've owned since I was a kid. Thanks to Joey at Way Back When, I've got the Superion set there with all the jets forming Superion. Hound is there, but I need all of Hound's weapons. Mask. Got the Switchblade here with Miles Mayhem. Pretty cool. I love this Switchblade. My brother had the Switchblade when we were kids. My favorite toy when I was a kid from Mask was the green helicopter, but I've got the motorcycle with sidecar here, the green helicopter, the Condor, and that was my favorite as a kid. I had this one as a kid and loved it. Great vehicle, really a lot of fun. And then we've got the Thunderhawk. We got Scott and T-Bob here. And we've got both versions of the helmets for Matt Tracker, the leader of the good guy. First series helmet and later series helmet there. So you can show both of them off. And we've got some of the mini packs back there, the boat one and the jet pack for Miles Mayhem. Then we got Man-Tech down here. All 6 Man-Tech action figures are here hanging out. 3, the orange, the red, and the blue are the good guys. The green, the purple, and the black are the bad guys. And we got them all hanging out. Some of them are hanging on to their helmets. Others have their helmets on. Visionaries, I've got 3 good guys and 3 bad guys for Visionaries. And we've got, not all of them can hold on to their equipment. I'm afraid it'll break their thumbs, so I've got some of their staves laying on the ground there. I love the, pardon the noise. I love the Mandalorian Starfighter. They're doing the lawn outside. Sorry about that if you can hear that. I love the Mandalorian Starfighter, so I had to put that on display like that. I got the Galileo Classic Star Trek. These are from the 90s. all set there. And Captain Picard and one of those aliens hanging out here. Or Captain Kirk. What did I say? Picard? Captain Kirk. Chuck Norris and his Karate Commandos with the Karate Corvette sitting here. And we got 3 of the good guys standing up, and the last good guy is driving the car. He's hanging out there driving. And then we've got Super Ninja and 3 of his Ninja Warriors hanging out there to give the Chuck Norris a hard time. Autobot display up here of more Autobots, basically. We got some more cars. As I said, Smokescreen is my favorite Transformer. One of these is the one I've had since I was a kid, and I picked up a second one to keep in car mode. Sideswipe, and we've got Wheeljack and the Gruff Ba Wop Grana Weep Ninny Bop. Anyway, Metroplex here. Metroplex was one of my brother's Transformers. I have pieced him together through the years, and finally I think he's complete. Omega Supreme, one of the greatest Transformers ever made. Have to have Omega Supreme. Awesome, awesome toy. I'm missing a yellow clip for the front of his leg. Bruticus display. We've got Bruticus through the years here. The original vintage Bruticus right here with all of his military might. I love Bruticus. He's one of my favorite combiners. And we've got the modern Bruticus combiner here with... this is from the 2011 to 15... We got the gamer version of Bruticus back there, and a generic, like, cheesy version of him from, like, dollar store type stuff, but it's totally Bruticus. Centurions are here. We got Max Ray in the green, Jake Rockwell in the yellow, and Ace McCloud in the blue. Max Ray is complete. We got all him. Jake Rockwell, we're missing his shoulder cannon. And we have 2 versions of Ace McCloud that are complete. But I do want to get a helmet for this front Ace McCloud. Just because it didn't... that suit didn't come with a helmet, but I want one anyways. And then we have Doc Terror in the background, but I need his arm attachment weapon. Black Star. Love my Black Star stuff. I'm trying to get all the Trobits right now. We got Lava Lock back there. I need a club for Lava Lock. That's the only thing he needs. We got the Vizier in the packaging back there. Just give off an example of packaging. We've got Overlord with some of his minions here. We got Black Star on Warlock. We got Neptune minion, a bad guy here. And we've got some demons around, a couple Trobits. And way in the back, there's an orange guy, Batroc or something like that. I forgot what his name is. I think it's something like Batroc. I don't know. And we got Rambo with his Rambo copter. Got Colonel Troutman in the background. Rambo in the front with a rocket launcher and a machine gun. We got the helicopter and 2 of the bad guys, but I need all the equipment for the bad guys. They don't have everything they're supposed to have. And then we've got the Fantastic Four car from Toy Biz, 1990s down here. 92, 93, that area, up to 95, I think. With Namor, Mr. Fantastic driving, The Thing, and Human Torch. And we've got Atuma and Terrax. Is that who it is? Atuma and Terrax, I think, back there. And I need to get another Invisible Woman and open her and put her in there with them. But there's all the Detolfs. I might get a 6th Detolf to put in line here. I think I can make it fit, and we can still get down the hall. But this is the one wall of the living area, I'm going to say done. And now I'm going to be working on this area. So I've got all this to clean up. And then I'm going to redo this wall with stuff. I think I'm going to leave the pictures the way they are, but these cabinets and displays are all going to change. I got to change these out so that I can make more room to put stuff. The games will go in a closet. I'm going to have TIE fighters down here in all the cubes below the television. So I've got some TIE fighters there now, but I've got to get the other TIE fighters out and finish that up. I'm going to put another cube section here, replace this with a Billy bookcase that'll go to the ceiling with glass doors on it, and then just rearrange that. The lightsabers are going to hang on the wall. I got this lightsaber over here. We've got a Inhumanoid that's got to go somewhere in a cabinet once I get it up. But I think I'm going to do the lightsabers on the walls like that next to the sliding door. But this is the pile I'm working on to clean up and get out of here. This is why we are doing this project. It's because I've got all this stuff just everywhere. All right, guys, thanks a lot for joining me. Appreciate you checking this stuff out with me. Above the Pac-Man arcade, I'll put some pictures and artwork. It's a perfect spot to hang some things on the wall there. Or maybe I'll put some shelves and boxes up there, but we'll see. All my little stuffed guys, including the octopus Kermit and Salacious George here, hanging out on the couch with me when I play video games and watch TV. See ya. All right, guys, that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. More to come, as you can see, when I get the other wall done and do the stuff by the sliding glass doors. There'll be a lot more to look at. So, yeah. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. I'm John. I'm out of here. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And, of course, there will be a full Toy Condo tour when this is all done, because now the actual toy room, the original toy room, is totally ripped apart. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you later. Yeah, okay. All right, bye. See you.